It makes a lot of sense, you know, especially when you have a player who is subbing in. We don't know how much they've actually been scrimming with Zamudo versus with Yayo the sub. So, you know, if Yayo hasn't had a lot of time to be safe about this, he should know that there is potential for this to be coming.
Getting it before he hits level 6 is so important because he can't equalize the wave, can't get that extra damage. It's going to be Lions taking it up first. LYON gets under the turret. Henna with the autos. Lions trying to juggle it back. Will still fall. First blood to Thanatos, but LYON get the top laner.
Yeah, they're going to be able to take down that top laner. Kind of surprised that just heavily commit towards bot side. Kind of did a little bit of neither as he was just power farming, but they will still eventually get this dragon, as obviously the Sivir's up towards that top side, and if you have 2 members up there, there's not really any chance of contesting this, but very early.
C9 contest. They have engaged tools. Blabber and Vulcan are both there. The Weaver's Wall will come out, separating Saint. Flash engage from Lions as Saint getting some damage in right there, but the re-engage from Vulcan. Blabber fails to flash over the wall, and LYON get the kill on the Vi, earning themselves the objective.
That is one of the only tools they have to really force their hand, because the wave clear is so good for LYON between the Sivir and the Azir and the Scion. But Blabber is looking like he wants to fight here, and they did get the earlier push.
Oh, they have Weaver's Wall. Do they actually want to commit for it? Dragon is secured. The engage goes in onto Saint. Loki's there for the damage. Can they burst down the Azir? They got him! Cloud9 pick up 1. Now Henna's going to have to do a lot of damage here to clean things up. They get 1 in trade. Adilan will fall. C9 so far so good. Taking out the carries. They push back the front line. Henna will fall. Double the Sven. They don't get the objective, but C9 clean up the fight.
Yeah, 4 for 1 there for extended 1v1 is going to be really powerful, especially when you have this kind of lead.
Oh, this is a little disgusting, actually. Thanatos might just get the solo bolo. Takes down Yayo in the side lane, 1v1, stacks the Conqueror. No response from LYON.
Yeah, Yayo there just kind of disrespecting when you're getting cooked that. Now they're going to move him out towards top side, but he is very far behind. They are looking for a dive here onto Thanatos, though.
He's going to clear out the wave, though, so there will be no minions to take up the turret. Saint's going to try and get in there, and so far, so good. Thanatos does not have the backup of the team, and LYON get the shutdown to Saint.
Yeah, nicely done there. LYON's able to just tank it up, no problem. Give that over to Saint. Vulcan is in the area. It's going to look. He has Ignite.
Oh, looked for the engage onto Saint. The Ignite goes down, but now Vulcan, again, nobody nearby. That's a teleport coming in here from Loki. Can LYON get out now? Adilan going to continue the chase under the turret. Vulcan just making him look silly, and C9, it doesn't end there. They're going to look for more. Loki completed the teleport. LYON's gonna be the prey this time as C9 pick up 3.
Yeah, and it's a very delayed response, but they do get the kills back at the end of the day. I think Adilan just kind of made the call. With the TP coming in, I'm probably dead if I run, so he decided, you know what, I'm just gonna send it, try to get a kill here. I actually really like the look, though, from Vulcan, because had Saint not just immediately flashed, I think he just kills him. With the Spellbook Ignite, you know, with the damage landing in, he would have had enough. So, you know, goes for this aggressive play, then is able to kind of just bait Adilan into chasing after him. And by the time he's committed that heavily, the TP's coming in, there's nowhere really for him to go. So, nicely done by C9, and are able to open up an over 3,000 gold lead here. We'll see if Vulcan can get this all the way down to the tier 1 bot.
Choo-choo! There we go!
Yayo still pretty tanky.
Yeah, he's got a lot of magic resist, and I don't know if Loki's going to be able to get through all of that.
Varus is coming, though, so he's got to try to get out.
Early flash from Yayo. Going to try and keep this turret alive, and a couple autos from Vulcan means that he will not do that. Exhaust goes down. Should just be an easy kill pickup. He will throw out the ultimate and is just going to try and run away. All right, this is a lot of action we're seeing here in the bottom lane.
Wait, he walked back.
Around this area. No! Yayo! That was a no-yo right there. Ooh. Oh, okay, mid lane. LYON got something. Thanatos, it just has a target on his back right now.
Yeah, it is getting it's getting a little bit fast and loose here in this first game. Yayo realizes he's probably side. We're not actually going to try to defend this tier 1.
So LYON will pick this one up. Thanatos does not commit to the full push bot either. One more wave's coming in, but he decides to reset instead. Cloud9's composition can allow them to do. If you force LYON to walk into you, yes, they can try and front to back you, but you can always threaten them with your engage as well. They're committing to it for right now. Let's see, LYON don't have Sion with them yet. He might be ulting from the mid lane, but with that little wall in the river, it's kind of hard to angle it correctly, and C9 are just saying bet. LYON right now are not answering the bluff immediately, but they're just going to engage on the Vulcan. He tried to buy some space, buy some time. LYON pick up the kill. Now C9 are in trouble. They have to go for the flip. Blabber will secure the Otacon, but can they take the fight after? Flash forward, come in on the Saint, take down the Azir. C9 with precision in the team fight will equalize and get the objective. How much more does LYON want? I think they just have to back off here. C9 are now the ones saying, bet, you stuck around for too long. They were ready, they were prepared, and they will be rewarded. C9 pick up 2 and the objective.
Yeah, LYON gets split from the team at the end of it. Now they're going to look for even more here. Henna.
Oh, beautiful Weaver's Wall onto the AD carry. Flash was used a little late there from Henna. Will survive, but at the expense of the support. LYON.
Henna's getting zoned out. And this is where he realizes he has made a mistake. He did not stay with the rest of the squad. And this allowed them to try to go for the continuation of the fight. And I want to see if this is actually the interaction that I thought it was here.
Well played from Loki right there. But we also saw the Dragon taken by C9. Now Thanatos is getting this top turret. So they are getting very far ahead.
His progression feels like it has been slowed down quite a bit. Loki as well as Thanatos are just miles ahead.
Okay, LYON's going to make a play here onto Loki, but Saint can't quite get close enough, and the rest of C9 are here, and again, they're just going to say, you won't go for the engage, we'll engage for you! Thanatos with the teleport in and equalize it. There's just no hope for LYON! They're going to get clean aced, a triple to Thanatos!
I mean, that was sick from C9. Perfect engage there. Blabber goes in with the ulti, the seismic locking him into that again, and then you're looking over on the other side. Right as Henna arrives, he's getting knocked down too. Cloud9 just crushed them in that fight. The Soul Laners massively ahead. Give it time for it.
You know what? I don't think I did, actually.
Then you know
what?
There
we go. Yeah, thank you for the save.
You're saved.
All right, Weaver's Wall used by Loki. And not going to catch any members out from LYON, but now they have easy access because of push in the mid-wave to look at that Baron. LYON are going to go for their own engage. Saint, Flash is trying to catch Sven, cannot get on him. Sven with the outplay, sidestepping the engage. C9 pick up 2.
Yeah, Saint just looked like he was in range after the flash follow, but I think he got nervous that it was just out of range of the ulti, so he kept running in, trying to get in range, trying to get there, but then he gets stunned up by Blabber, and then at that point, it is way too late. I think he just needed to have confidence and just throw it out. If it misses, yeah, you're going to look a little bit silly, but in that, I mean, the IE is done, but it just feels like it's way too little, way too late.
And this time the Weaver's Wall will get a little more done. Flash out from Yayo, as now the rest of LYON. Oh, LYONs! Headbutts the minion, has to pop the ultimate to try and survive. Flash as well. Vulcan says, where you going, buddy? I thought you wanted to scrap. C9 pick up a freebie.
Yeah, Saint trying to go around on the side, but he's actually just spotted by that ward, so he's heading over towards mid lane. This tier 2 is gone. C9 are just going to keep pushing here. They can always retreat back towards the Dragon if they want, but with them knowing Saint is not with the team, there's just 3 members here, and there's no way for LYON to actually step up and defend. So they're going to lose the inhibitor tower very, very quickly, and now likely to just retreat back towards this Dragon. Sven not able to hit with the Chains of Corruption, so just going to back it up here. Thanatos is pushing in mid. They're just taking away the jungle camps. They're really eliminating every opportunity that LYON has to try to get back in this.
And I got to just give credit to C9 for how explosive the last 5 minutes of this game have been. It was at the 23-minute mark that they were that 5K ahead. Now 13 and a half. They're going to get this Dragon Soul as well. They really ramped it up here. Yes, it was a slower early game. They didn't go for as many aggressive plays as I would expect given the composition, but they didn't need to. They were just fine waiting it out and now getting this massive lead for themselves.
I mean, just look at the soul lane advantages here. You know, 5.7K, 3K here, but I'm kind of surprised by this one. 2.2K in the support role with only 1 kill.
That's a ratio if ever I've seen one. Now another engage from C9, making it look easy. Vulcan going in, Blabber in tow. And LYON Saint trying to get away from the equalizer. He's just roasting down. We'll go into the stasis for now, but you know where he's ended up. It's a gray screen back at the fountain. C9 roaring to life here and looking to put the final touches on this game.
Yeah, I mean, Loki's just laughing in the player cams. They're having fun with it at this point. They know it is done and dusted. And looking to move themselves to match point here. A great start to to the new split for C9.
For a team that's always looking for that championship trophy, a team that's always looking to be the best in the region and prove that they belong in that conversation, they are making quick work of LYON, who made it close last time around. Game 1 was not that. C9 will get a couple more kills, close this one out in style, and go up 1-0 in this series.
Yeah, it's a tough debut there for Yayo, going up against Thanatos. C9 do have some pretty explosive engage themselves with the Orianna plus the Rel and some powerful frontline. But honestly, again, I kind of find myself favoring want to play against melee supports that don't have explosive engage.
Ooh, talking about engage here. Flash out from Loki. First blood to Adiland.
Really nicely done. Blabbert comes in, but it is obviously only 6 minutes in, so he's on a really good track thus far.
I'm happy you highlighted that, because even like the Ghost has come back for a while now. The lane state is not that bad for C9, all things considered. And now they're looking for their own engage here. Vulcan with the flash forward. Not going to catch too much, though. Blabber with the Ixal's impact into the wall. Adiland knocked back. Loki with the ultimate. And C9 with a roaming mid laner will find the play.
Really nicely done up there early enough. Vulcan is there to cover. So as you said, they take away multiple camps on the bot side. They should be able to grab this dragon, no problem. And C9 going to be able to trade back really, really well. Sven now
in trouble. But now no ultimate available on either Henna or Lions, and Lions actually walked up to get some vision down. Vulcan goes for the engage, Blabber's nearby, pulls back Henna, 80 carry down, Sven getting some gold.
That was a really nice engage there from Vulcan. Both his flashes have been so high value that earlier River, he's looking really strong.
Yeah, 46 is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if this game keeps going at this pace, he's going to be a problem later on.
Ooh, Henna flashing forward with the engage on to Sven. Henna says, all right, I'll make it happen.
Really nicely done there. Flashes in. He saved that flash earlier, realized he was dead, so this time flashes in, gets the Gravitum root. That sets up for Lions with the ulti. And then Adiland is there to follow up as well. That is 3 flashes, though, spent, so that is quite an expensive engage. But they do kill off Sven, which is quite nice.
I don't know if they get the dragon afterwards, though. It could just be the gold from the kill. Let's see if C9 actually want to commit to this, because Loki can come over here as well.
And that 46 stacks at 14 minutes here is actually higher than any Senna game we saw at MSI. So, you know, quite a fast pace. You know, thank you, Braum, for donating a lot of those over. Senna players everywhere do appreciate the Brahms, the Tom Kenches, the easy stacks that they're going to be able to grab. And yeah, not only are they not able to actually be there in time to even start up the dragon, of course, when you spend that much prior to a dragon, the dragon fight would probably be pretty cursed.
Let's keep our eyes on top lane here. Yayo is actually proxy farming a wave, and Thanatos says, all right, well, this is crocodile hunting season. On the side of the crocodile, mind you, as, ooh, the root lands from Sven. Yayo gets over the wall, has flash available, nowhere to go. Thanatos picks up the kill.
And nicely done there by Thanatos. I think Yayo would have been okay in the 1v1, just kind of slowly walk it out, but with Sven making the rotation, lands the root, nowhere for Yayo to go, and now Adiland has to be a bit careful.
Throws out the clone, tries to get away, flash forward from Blabber, Ixal's impact into the wall, pulls him back into the dawning shadow. Clean execution from C9.
Yeah, C9 has just been so good on these engages. Last game was pretty dominant, but I would say it was a little bit more rough around the edges. There was kind of more sloppiness coming in from C9. This time they are looking pretty clinical. All of their engages, it felt like they are picture perfect here. And Vulcan now trying to threaten behind.
They're trying to clear out the wave. It is gone. C9 can now look to just force them to stay. And actually, they're just getting engaged onto Henna. He walked away from the turret. That might not have been a wise decision, friend, as C9 commit everything. Teleport in from Thanatos. LYON have teleport from Yayo, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to save them here. The turret is just going to get melted by C9, as now they'll turn and take the kills. One goes down, make it 2. Yayo nowhere to escape to. Throws out the ultimate to try and buy space, but it's just not enough. C9 get a double kill to Loki.
Yeah, C9 making it
look
easy.
Alive for right now, but they will not keep the top turret up. C9, they get the objective.
Yeah, going to be able to grab the tower, no problem. Now moving in, stealing away.
Rough ones, man. That was probably a pixel away.
That was so close.
Perfection,
I'm actually shocked, because it didn't even look like Vulcan backstepped. I'm pretty surprised that that didn't actually connect on him, but that one obviously hurts. It's kind of like that super obvious ulti that you throw it out and you miss, and you're just like, oh.
We've all been there.
Yeah,
we've all been there.
I've missed more than my fair share of drag assaults.
And again, a reminder,
I feel like they're going to be too late, but do want to see if they can get an
up.
opportunity for it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can find a straggler that's like trying to get that forward vision down, being a body ward like Thanatos, but with 2 items on the Renekton, you're really never killing this guy unless everybody commits on to him. So C9 will get the dragon.
And they're saying, you know what? You couldn't fight us for that. You can't fight us for Otacon either, because we still have 2 items on all these members. You do not.
And they see 3 chasing Thanatos right now. Thanatos is just a magnet pulling Lion away from where they need to be. C9 are looking at the Otacon. It's down to about half health, but Lion are approaching.
Yeah, but Thanatos is going to be behind them, so this is so tough. If they actually hard engage, Henna's just going to be left out to the wolves here. Saint is on the side. They've got to try.
Engage from Lion. They're trying to capitalize while C9 are not all together, but the Impale pulls 2 back. Lion cannot find the engager. Looking for Thanatos, pushing past Yayo as Lion don't hold the front, and that is the Otacon actually taken by Lion. Adi's able to take that, but they cannot win the fight. C9 dominated with a clean sweep. They'll take that trade.
Yeah, the steal does give them something. You know, you get the objective bounty, you get some power from
that. Because yes, you get all the flowers, you get the Otacon buff, but C9 got a lot of gold. They're 9,500 ahead. And let's catch up with those Senna stacks. 50.9 at 20 minutes. He's currently at 71 at 22.
Yeah, and I mean, he's closing in on the IE as well, right? And
yeah.
Shiv, I think you always kind of have to go for, but when you do go Shiv Rapid Fire, you are pretty dependent upon the souls to give you the flat AD to actually do much damage, have much oomph behind those auto attacks. But he has enough souls that he's not punished. And then when you hit IE, you are just so strong because you have the ridiculous range, you have the wave clear, and you can see Lion trying to see if there's angles for the team, but it's a difficult position to be put in when you're looking for those tough engages.
Teleport in onto Audioland, engage as well, throws out the Cyclone, trying to CC himself back to safety, and now says, okay, maybe we just go for the fight because we have the flank from Yayo, but the damage is just not there. Blabber holds the line. Yayo has to retreat now, as C9 are just playing these fights too well. Yayo does find a flank on this man. Is it the miracle? Saint with the shutdown, and Lion maybe can make some magic happen, but maybe not. Flash away, flash forward, Blabber with the Impale onto both carries. Henna and Saint are down. A brief second of hope for Lion, but C9 were inevitable. Triple kill to Loki.
Yeah, big kill there for Loki. Going to be able to pick up the triple.
Big. No deaths on Thanatos or Blabber or Vulcan. That's the front line. The guys that are engaging, starting off the fights, and they are just so far ahead. They're going to get this dragon. Thanatos is going to get 3-manned under the top turret, make it 4, as C9 might be able to actually keep him alive. Shutdown goes over to Lions as a re-engage from C9. Sven is there. Vulcan goes forward. Taken out now is actually Sven is in some trouble. I think they've been up more than they can chew. He just does so much damage, man. Sven, with the IE completed, is making it real tough for Lion to find any purchase in this game.
Sure. Yeah.
It's an expectation they put on themselves as well. And so far, so good to kick things off in split 3. They win game number 1. They're getting a Baron uncontested here. Lion just cannot approach. They'll take the bottom turret instead, get any amount of gold they can in their pockets.
Yeah, but you look at the top lane and you realize, all right, well, now you have to defend, and that is going to be a problem here. As C9 with that Baron buff, with the soul, with the 10k gold lead this early on in the game are just so strong. And Henna is very far away from his IE. It's really only Saint that feels kind of relevant as far as the item completions are concerned, but everyone else is just so far behind.
Looking at this inhibitor as well. The range of this Senna, just nobody can get in range to stop Sven from taking this down. So structure falls. Lion's still trying to hold. They have the wave push bot side, so at least they only need to worry about 2 waves currently. C9 are doing a decent job, though, of actually crashing these at the same time. So the mid wave goes in, Lion are there. They're going to have to worry about the stop side. It's only Yayo for right now, but they're getting harassed here by Sven. Lands the root onto Lions. That's just 1 auto. And that is that much damage. Flash from Blabber, Impale onto Saint. It's just that easy. C9 testing the reaction time of Lion's mid laner, and Blabber comes up heads. No rise for the defense now. C9 look to push in and take this series 2-0. 12,500 gold lead as they march into the base, and just no hope of escape for Lions. C9, eyes on a championship. C9, tired of being second place perennially in the region. They'll take their ace. They will crush Lion and 2-0 the series.
25-5 in under 30 minutes. That is a shellacking.